It's time to put everything that we've learned about foundation into action. Step 1 is to cleanse the skin, so I'm using my cleanser here, and this will make sure that our foundation goes on better, lasts longer because the skin is smooth and fresh. Step 2 is to tone, so I'm taking my cotton pad, I'm going to soak it in some of my toner and wipe it over the skin. A toner is basically just a liquid that you don't have to rinse off, and it's like a secondary step to cleansing. Step 3 is so important, and it's to moisturize. This is actually going to give our foundation something to hold on to, so it will last longer on the skin. And the biggest step is to leave it for at least 5 minutes. So once you've moisturized, give yourself a little bit of time. This will make sure that the skin is settled and the moisturizer has sunk in. Next step is totally optional, and it's to use a primer. Not everybody needs a primer, but if you are going to use one, now is the time to do it. I also like to leave this a few minutes to sink in before I apply my foundation. I've chosen 2 foundations that I'm going to mix up to get the perfect blend for me. If you're still unsure about picking the right foundation, shade or tone, you can check the link at the bottom of the screen. It's important that you don't have too much foundation on your brush. Make sure you apply a little bit at a time and slowly build it up. I'm going to stipple on my foundation with my F20, but it's totally up to yourself what application you decide to go with. If you're still unsure about what application will suit your skin type, you can check the link at the bottom. When you're doing around the lip area, it's best to press your lips together to make sure you don't get too much foundation on them because it can be a little bit drying. Don't forget to do the eyelids, just make sure you don't get too much foundation in your eyebrows. Once I've used up all the product and the brush is pretty much clean, I like to go back over the face just to make sure it's nicely evenly blended. It's important to get around the hairline, down the neck, the jawline, the nose area, and this will give you a really natural, flawless finish. I also like to go back over my eyebrows just to make sure I don't have any foundation in them, so you can use a spoolie or a clean tissue. And that is the finished look, and that is how I apply my foundation. If you do have any more questions, feel free to ask them. I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye!